Hi guys, how are you today? Good morning. Ronald Mocho Ani Asos. That's David Klaje. Warabichi VIP. Ronald Muchwa, Brigitte Kakai, Keith, Chisambira Daniel Frederick, Louis, Nabali Mukamori. How are you today? I hope you guys are doing well. Whatever you're watching this broadcast from. Mukama Nkumi did it because one of my sons is celebrating his birthday at school today. And wabaddewo kwekunya okuli awo ate taata bwe batobeerewo ng'asala keeki kitegeezo olina ofuuka ng'obuzaabuza ku makya olweggulo bw'otabaawo obe nga walabise. You know how we do it even at functions. Ogenda n'obeerabeerawo ne bakulabalabamu n'ovaawo yabaddewo so badde nyina okubuzaabuza so that ebyokusala keeki bwe binaatuuka nga siriiwo. Omwana yaga daddy came but daddy has a lot of work to do. Says to the Norman George Senkubuge Kasiria David, Ayamba Makinon, Farmers Fowles, Gerald Aidens, Colin Thomas, Ibanda Bernard, Majola Julius. Farmers on Pisa Kuyidi. What's Yidi Yadi? It's Friday, so Friday is also a public holiday. Tomorrow. I think tomorrow we should do an evening broadcast. Honey. Rehearsal. Some people did not come for rehearsal. They have to go and for pilgrimage. But guys, how are you? Yesterday we bought a Subaru Forester. You can storage never Gambia, but the messages of Moroka. The storage in Obawu because Yahweh Denga to Subaru Forester. And however much it's literally not what I would have wished for us to buy, but it's what we had to buy. But I'm going to be telling you the story. Kajamu kaliwa nokatukutte Kurukuri Road. Simanchi tajamu wa Kurukuri. Very masa ate you waba wakalu. But the thing is, since akuda ku Gaba Road mufu. Gaba Road yetaka kuhita kolwe guro. Ofana nyemu. Munange. One of those days I was shooting. Okay, I had gone to shoot and we were reviewing 2 cars and I had only 1 pair of clothes. So I decided to buy a hat and somehow I've gotten addicted to these hats. We're even going to make some of these for the love of cars. And somehow I just got addicted to buying them. So I have 2 of them now. And I don't think I look my best with these hats, but I just put them on. Sometimes I just don't want to comb my hair. Yeah, and I put them on. Yeah, but how are you, my people? MD, good morning. Oriema Marvin. All the public holidays in June understood the assignment. Monday is also Heroes Day. Banangi. Ne Monday Heroes Day. Ninja public holiday Banangi. Anyway. Henry Modern Juice, good morning. Collins Thomas, good morning. Akiram, good morning. Emmanuel Arineitwe, good morning. Munasonyi okutuuka leeti. Munsonyire ddala. Embadde sina kibadde tekyebeereka. So I went and washed my car. Then this car washing, bemujjukira yesterday I came here wanting bankubeko olupiira. Ndowulira okunkubako obukubi olupiira baagala gumu kitundu. Nze no enjawulo nga njeekuba enjeekubira ddala. So at night I washed my car and it's pretty clean. My machines don't work very well. I want you to take on car models of Acura MDX, RDX. What's your take? Oh, that's what I said. Those ones, I don't want to lie to you. If you could buy 0 mileage, any car at 0 mileage is a good car. Any car at 0 mileage is a good car. Because I am telling you, a car at 0 mileage already, you have warranty of about 100,000 kilometers or 2 years. So that means in the next 2 years, anything that breaks down, the vendor replaces the part for free. And then you get free service for 2 years. You just buy the oil, I think. So I think all those cars started getting all the cars that you think, guys, that you think that I am discouraging you from. If you're getting it 0 mileage, buy it. Paul Sema, good morning. I can tell you one thing. If I got a Volkswagen at 0 mileage, I would buy it without thinking. If I got a Mercedes-Benz at 0 mileage, I'd buy it without thinking. If I got a Jeep Wrangler at 0 mileage, I'd buy it. If I got a Range Rover at 0 mileage, I would buy it without second guessing myself, because it's at 0 mileage. You see all these things that we use them because they are brand new. I have this torch. I use it when I'm washing my car at night. I bought it from Chinatown. It's not branded at all, but I bought it because it was brand new. It was in a box, and I knew even if it's to die, it's going to take time to die. These are the microphones I use. I ordered for another pair because one of my crew members dropped the iPhone thingy. So I only have this Android thingy, and that means this is almost dead. So I ordered for another pair. But you see, these are not branded. The only kind of brand they have is that it's made in China. There's nothing else. But I bought it because it's brand new, and I bought it off eBay. I try as much as possible not to buy from the Chinese directly. Why? Because normally if you buy things from eBay, it means someone from Europe or the US bought something like this, tested it, and found out that it's good, and they decided to resell it. So that's why I buy things from eBay. So I bought it. There's one thing I bought from here locally, from Jumia. I bought the Atem Mini Pro, the streaming mixer that we use. I bought it from Jumia. I did not think it was on Jumia. It was cheaper to buy it from Jumia than buying it from eBay. But some of the things that we buy that are not branded, or things that are bought from China, one of the reasons we keep buying them is, even when we know that they may not be long lasting, is because they are brand new. So any car that Arthur says might not be good for you, if you're buying it 0 mileage, buy it. You get it? That's why the Sinotraks are thriving. But you know, everywhere I've seen people buying Sinotraks, they are buying them as project cars. The goal is, if it dies after the project, it's okay. But let's just buy a brand new truck for the project. But if you're going to buy a car, ngenda kurusana wano mbine byaffe bya bulijjo, aguze Kanta oba Elf abakusinga oba Ford abakusinga, because those cars zirwana. That's why if you're buying an old car, Toyota will always be the better choice. If you're buying a new car, any car will do. You get. I actually want to go to some of those Chinese distributors. They are selling some brand new pickup trucks. I also saw Mahindra has a showroom in industrial area. I want to go and review those cars. If they can give me a test drive, I'll definitely be willing to do free test drives for them and review their cars. You get. Why am I willing to do that? It's because a 0 mileage car is 0 mileage car. If you can afford it, any brand would do. By the time that car starts breaking down, it's just that some of the 0 mileage cars that we are receiving here are just very uncomfortable. The weekend starts today until Tuesday, but for the business owners, every day is a weekend and every day is a busy day. Like me, I public holiday. I'm going to work tomorrow, I'll work Saturday, I'll work Sunday, I'll work Monday. I can get a good van in 10 million. Yes, you could. As long as you're not picky about type and you're not picky about number plates. You're only picky about condition. You can get a newer old model. You can get, I'm going to show you. But you can get a newer old model. You can get a Dudu, Jivaitanga Town S, Overlight S. Which other van? The van is, but just don't be picky about number plates. Eh? Don't be picky about, I don't know, what are you going to use the van for? Because if you're trying to buy a family car, 10 million, the car will not be as comfortable. It will consume a lot of your fuel. Take it. What on Jesus, what on me, I think it's gonna last so long. Time does not wait. Okay, man. Okay, man. Tell me what it is, you know. Tonight, I see the gun in a ripple. Your hands in a motel and chicken tonight. Appetite satisfied. Girl, give me chance, I know you're mine. Say, what a summer, show you ya. Excuse me, causing that camera when banana, when jaka, weraga, twala bada, twagoba, I need a man who can love me. Category. Love is a sovereignty. I take a good penalty. We're sorting, we're loading, more than for no wrong coding. Down there, what a chase is on. What's up? I need to talk to. Down there, what a chase is on. No matter what she has to let her talk to. Down there, what a chase is on. Whenever they move back, I did not do. Down there, what a chase is on. Another way, give me what I need, what you need, calling away. Now possess service, in my body, my looks, liquid at them for fire. Now you got me feeling hot on someone else, I'm feeling right now. You can go to all of the talks, to our way, putting out on the wood, you pop, I got an extra man, I got a music, I was sitting in play, right? I got a game, I was so weird, I never was some of it. What's up? I really have to talk to. She has to let her talk to. That's what we got to think, but she says. She thinks she can no, you tell her this. Tell her you wanted to tell me. Yeah. I'm pulling out down. What it is, it's what she has to let her go. What it is, it's all about them. She goes away, she goes. That's why she say every time. Until the wallet is empty. Okay, man. That's that. Well, random cat talk Thursday in a bamba news and story we are with day and the entire story of the inspection because and it wasn't completed, and finally yesterday we were able to complete in Burumi or but we completed it. Muchunguzi Gerard, I answered you yesterday about the Primo, and I told you that as long as you're buying an old car, you're going to be forced to buy what is available. You cannot be picky about with trims when you're buying a used car, a Ugandan used car, especially one that is as old as the one you want to buy. Okay, Okuja Konga, when the old car you're buying, you have an unlimited budget. But as long as your budget is a budget, Like, as in you don't have a blank check. I can tell you for a fact, if you are GX vehicle, look for a, okay, look for a good car. And if you're going to be buying a Primo, the X normally has a 1.5 liter. Leave that out. Buy a 1.8 liter, okay? Buy a 1.8 liter if you're buying a Primo, but just don't be picky. I know you want a 1.5 liter most of the times, the guys that buy Primos, but a 1.5 liter Primo even nafu. It's best that you buy a 1.8 liter engine. But don't be picky about the trims. Just get you a good car, okay? The Morocco Gurankade. Bonosara walk away that picky, which is one of the trouble that we had with the gentleman that bought a car yesterday. But he's very happy. He's very happy. And the gentleman that bought a car yesterday is a friend to the guys that bought the, if you remember the Mercedes-Benz, the C180 we bought at 60 million. So, but, and even then, the gentleman that bought the Mercedes-Benz, for example, wanted a C200, and you can see that 60 million was not a bad budget. And we moved to Kampala. We went to every Benz garage. We went to, I don't know about national ID. Our national ID. I think they want to renew. If we want to be like that, Kampala wano inakora muka senti. Nika tunamuze national ID ayagala yaje. One way miyaka jetu ino tuka mga national ID ino jesu. Anyway, guys, as long as you're going to buy a used car, a Ugandan used car, being very picky about which trim you're buying, being very picky about which number plate you're buying, being very picky about which color you're buying, being very picky. Sometimes on asude sente. Atena asude sente nyingi kuliko nako omutwalo. You guys, boberango ovuge Morocco bango oli ku pitch and people call you, please turn. Kati omukazi aganye okutula endo zabadde amanyo baba mugamba ki naye she has dropped a lot of money. Kati ayinza otuuka nga talina na sente za boda. And this is especially with ladies. Abakazi bayita omukazi sebo nakwematira kati sente za boda azisudde. Bazera zero. Ndasuda omutwalo nga gumwe 13. Normally that's border money. Instead of seeing abazi kuti nabako waziteke empewo nezifuwa. Council Asiku Patrick, good morning. Robin Fly. Ronald M. Kasendwa VIP, good morning. Subuga Rogers, good morning. I hope you guys are. Mbajukiza until 30th August, tugenda kubera mu Love Focus Convention. Yes, we're going to be together. On Friday, Muchimeza, I am hosting someone. Akora programming. Akora ECU programming. Agenda kuba tunyonyola what his craft is all about. Instead of buying akasanya at 1 million, guys like this normally have a solution. About DPF, adibulu ebebe nabenda babijjako. Ayagala to enhance the performance of your car. Nalimubuza, can you enhance the performance of my car side? Nangamba so bandika jakunywa. We are going to explore that on Friday. So chimeza chafu chibera Friday sawemu. Yeah. And it's an engaging and learning experience. So that's one of the guys that's going to be convention demonstrating, and he'll also be part of the panel. Yeah, again, discussing in a bit with Morocco. How much to fix the ABS system of a Harrier 2008? It depends on what's wrong with it. It can go as much as 800,000, and it can go as little as just fixing a socket. So it depends on what's wrong with the ABS. It can be very expensive, but it can also be very cheap. So it depends on what's wrong. My advice to everyone, if you are not rich, still hustling, don't buy a Tiguan. Cause what pastor abakusinga sente eziri mu motoka. Makinon, tell us more. Tell us more, Makinon. Tell us about the Tiguan. Why are you saying that? Wajitunze? Did you finally sell the Tiguan? I'm waiting for you. Sigenda kudda mukogera paka ngasebo otugambye abantu obalabule bulungi omale conversation. But it's Random Car Talk Thursday. I'm also going to be sharing the story of the inspection that ended yesterday. It started the other day, obviously. Aha. Makinon, maraye mbozi baba. Abo bagenda ku kooti obalabi. You see that bus ya prison sijagaliza muntu yenna, even my worst enemy. Actually, my worst enemy should just rest. Oyo mba yagala avewo buviyeba bamuziki. Basi mwagaliza kukomera. Bakumpi ne mukomera omuntu obanga amuziisi. But I would not wish it on anyone. Prison, it takes away your freedoms. It takes away a lot of your freedoms. I know that car. Epi. What are you epi? Prado tezina buzibu case. Tezina buzibu. Ayamba Makinon, wajitunze sente mmeka. Because it cannot have the value that is less than that of a person. It can't. MD, Mr. Arthur, wish old model and new model. Buy the new model. Even the wish old model is not going to be a workhorse the way you see me. Just buy a car that is going to be comfortable. And if you want a car that will carry a lot of load, buy a pickup. Don't buy a sedan or an MPV or a van thinking it's going to do what a pickup should be doing. Yeah. Arthur, what is the price range of a Hilux GR Sport Corolla GR looking at clearance of Ugandan taxes covering all costs? Just I have no idea, but from what I know, even if you were to estimate, just look at how much you're buying it from Japan or wherever you're buying, add shipping, and add all those costs to get it to Mombasa, and then just get that same figure and top it up on that money. If, for example, you're importing a car, I was telling you that the government of Uganda gets more money off of a car than even the manufacturers. You get like a car will be 100 million and the government of Uganda is taxing it 110, 120. You get, yeah. So just do that math. Importing a million, I'll give you an example. I was looking at a Prius yesterday, the 2012, and someone is selling it at 40 million. Yeah, selling it at 40 million, but he's saying the tax is about 27. I don't know if he's lying, but I know he's lying a little bit. But if the car is 40 million, then definitely I know tax is about 18 to 20 million. You get? So kadugwa buli moro kajo yagala okugula. Omusoro guberanga 10 ku 10. Bw'ogigula million 10, omusoro gwa 10 wa 12. Bw'ogigula million 3, omusoro gwa million 3. Bw'obotyo bw'obokibala. Bw'onokibala bw'otyo, you're going to have peace. You will not be stressed when the car finally gets to Kampala. You get. Kungu Payas, good morning. There's a Primo Super UAW17, but according, it's a buy and drive. You buy. People don't value your money. You want to buy a Primo old model at 17 million. What is it going to do? Are you using it to accomplish a certain deal? Is there a girl that promised to give you if you come in a Primo Super that now you have to buy it and go and eat a number of times? And you man, why would you buy a Primo old model at 17 million? Yeah? Did your father tell you if you buy a Primo old model, I'll give you your inheritance? I want to understand. I don't even know how you even start considering it. Omusoro is 115%. Muchi wuli de banangi. Tax is 115, between 100% to 150%. Now the question is going to be, then how do the guys that are the importers of cars, how do they do it? The importers of cars are business people. They get discounts from Japan. Yeah, they get discounts from Japan. Between Raum new model and IST old model, which one would is more efficient? Okay, I don't like the IST old model. I've seen IST old models in the market and they're all bad. But guys, they don't see bibuzo. Temubuza bibuzo mlete kale ekikozi. Sikira kuddamu bibuzo. Ebibuzo byanja. Attention fabricoid, you can wake up and ask. Eh? At the last time we bought Mr. Kakande to teach us a salon business. At Yari Kakande, it was Shafik. Ne Shafik yewamba. Shafiki yewamba. Shafiki yewamba. So I don't know if the salon story is actually true. He was supposed to come and share night. I think network disturbed us day one, day two nataja. I can't have the value of the parcel, but the money they give with respect to the money you bought, you can just cry. Even the person buying, as if he wants you to pay them. It is a model case. Babidi, sorry, but I hadn't even seen the name. Yeah, I just saw Primo Super at 17 million. And just like that, I did not read the name. Babidi, you are a woman. That's why you are thinking Primo Super at 17 might actually be a viable thing. Guys, all model cars muzeso you remember musobola go moto ina millions of 17 gule motoka enkadde bwetyo. Babidi ensonyiwa babi na Primo Super ku 17 million. Pozinga sente okula nkule. If you have made your money buying a Primo Super at 17, Nebobo Bienzi Vivanagi. Chikawariki, good morning. Morina Chan, good morning. Benjamin Semfuma, good morning. Will Shafiq be there at the convention? We have to ask him physically. I don't know. Yewamba. Simanyiru achi yewamba. Ne Shafiq yewamba. Shafiq bobo ora babambi jango tupulire story ya saloon. Abantu bagala kola saloon bakola amagoba. Sente zaabwe bazina naye. Wewamba sinakutegeera. So guys, a random car talk Thursday, we bought a Subaru Forester 2009 yesterday at 29.7 million shillings. And the inspection started the other day. I shared a bit of the story. I told you we had failed to get a car. Why? The gentleman was being a little bit picky. And that's why I told you, I did the broadcast yesterday. I was telling you some of the things that we really want with cars are not as important as we think. But people have dreams. Do you know one of the things that was disturbing us? Tell people about the attending the convention or not attending, but getting the magazine. Oh, Makinon. Yeah, okay. I'm still working out the numbers there. Let me tell you. So anyway, guys, the gentleman that bought a car yesterday, one of the problems we were having was that the gentleman wanted the car with a sunroof. The Twitter open roof. Yabada fira kumoroke ina open roof, I am telling you. So what was happening? Is it true that traffic police has halted express? That one we have to confirm. But that's what it seems. But even if they haven't halted, it hasn't worked. Well, how many of your friends do you know have gotten a fine of 30 kilometers per hour, driving beyond 30 kilometers per hour? But you guys, do you know how hard it is to drive 30 kilometers per hour? Do you know? Yesterday, we had an inspection on Ginger Road. This speed, that is 30 kilometers per hour. So none of the guys in front of me is doing 30 kilometers per hour. That's how hard it is to drive 30 kilometers per hour. So, omwami yabadde ayagala open roof oba sunroof nga kwafira ku sunroof. And when we met in the beginning, of course, he started chatting with me on WhatsApp and he was asking me, Arthur, ku Subaru ne Harrier ngulechi? And I told him the obvious question, the obvious answer. Harrier is always a preferred choice. People buy Subarus because the Harrier, they have not been able to afford the Harrier. And that's the truth. I know people live in denial because apparently some of them want the Subaru. But majority of the people that have bought the Subaru, especially the SUV ones, bought Subarus because they could not afford the Toyota alternative. And so when we met, he wanted to buy a Harrier. Now, we had two problems. He came with the girlfriend and the mom. The mom is the negotiator of the family. She knows how to negotiate. I found that women normally know how to negotiate better. So we had two problems. The problem one was that he wanted a car that doesn't go below UBJ number plate. And our budget was 30 million shillings. But our car, there was no he was going to drive a car that is below UBJ. That's trouble number one. Now, a motor car, and if you're going to be buying a 2.4 liter vehicle, UBD, there's million asatu mobili. So UBJ would be 35. Now that's the first trouble we got. We got a number of UBDs, UBEs. He did not want them at all. He did not even want to look at them because according to him, they were old cars. But most of them did not even have sunroof. So we got one car that had a sunroof. Nga iriku UBD nga nungi. Nenga babadde bagigolola mukawo blemishes but them bagifu. But they want to sell it 35. But they were taking 32. But it was nice. Yajiganye because it was a UBD. So when he said no to that, they called us for a UBP in a sunroof, but the owner wanted 35. First payment would have been 30. But it was not nice looking. It was not a nice looking car. It was a bad car. Munda interior ngambi emito bagikuta ne brush kale. Kale basically nga si nyonjo. It wasn't a clean car. So it's what we had by the end of the day, because all the other Harriers we saw, they either had no sunroof, or if they had a sunroof, the number plates were all UBD, UBE, you get, or they were just bad cars. So that day, we simply went home. I told him, you know what? Instead of wasting time, we're not going to get the car you want in the budget you want. I knew it. So I told him, you know what? Because I did not want him to buy a Subaru. No, I did not. It's his first car. God knows he doesn't even have a driving permit. He's starting to work on the driving permit today. So I told him, you know what we should do? You go home, think about it, look at other alternatives and think about it. So that night up to around 11 p.m., I was engaging the gentleman. Which take it, right? And so we went home and he started thinking about it. I told him I'll give you 3 hours tomorrow because we started late. We started around midday and we ended at around 2 p.m. and then I went to office. So it was, I had given him a few hours. We went to literally every bond in Kampala, every Chibanda. But there was no car he wanted. If it had a sunroof, it was very old. If it had a sunroof and had a number plate that he wanted, it wasn't a good car. Yeah. So we went home, thought about it. And then yesterday morning, he came and met me at 10 with still his team. And when we met, I was open. I told him, right now we need to switch our options. Why? Because we're not going to get a Harrier in that budget. The UBP we had as an option, ninyo yenyini nga tugambe emito nange nagisako seat cover bagikuuta ne brush ne bajonona. So manje ngendo kola ndabisenga genda netololinga bwe netolola luli okusinga obeera mu jam ono nyine ebintu by'okola ku mulimu nange bingi leero kuba bijjam ono osobola omubeeramu essaawa ebbiri ate I don't want. So thank you Morad K Momo renewing the VIP membership emyezi 10. Thank you very much Momo. Thank you for renewing. Abantu babera ku border, they think we are their enemies. Nsala busazi kudda muleni ndala. Niba ntunulira engeri oba baagala nze nfirwe comfort yange for them. Thank you Morad K Momo for renewing membership for 10 months. So anyway guys, we meet again and I tell him I'll be truthful. Tetugenda funa kawondo, ngina sunroof, ngine namba mpya, ngiri mumbera nungi at 30 million. And he was willing to go up to 35 provided they would take the 30 million first payment. But there was no one that was willing to do that. Actually, even if they were willing, they were the moroka, the ina sunroof, ngiriku yubije kwambuka waggulu, nga nungi, nga nyini yako atake milioni asatu fast film. Teyabadde we moroka. So now we started having the option of a Subaru. We started having the options of a Subaru. Why? I've told you time and again, Subarus are more affordable than Toyotas. So we started having the options of Subarus. And the Subaru we bought is the first one we saw. It had a sunroof. Kakati, one thing we need to understand is that all cars, the ones that have sunroofs are rare. Basically, limited. Nemu drone wali ezina sunroof na yentono. Nemu nu wali ezina sunroof na yentono. Even Vitz, there are Vitz with sunroofs. Even Imprezas, buli moroka waliyo version ya sunroof. Na hiyo version ya sunroof zibera rare. Sigenda gena mu industry area no matter what. Sigenda gena mu industry area no matter what. Ate sawa ya Queen ndaba kati etambula. Enda kusawa ya Queen sigenda gena mu industry area yo wakwata bubi. Simanyi kitala kikutte. Namwe temukiraba banankubira ngombe. You would have bought the one to me, that one to me. It's a matter of convincing him that the Tiguan is as good as that. I am a makinoni. We agaliza tata. Onomvubuka yalaba content wange namu nyikira. We reached a time and they were selling to him an Outlander. Na soza nokusoza la mumve nako. Owning any Volkswagen models or any other German vehicles, one must have cash and always at least an average of 3 million for emergencies when the car breaks down, and another for standby to use. May find that Volkswagen German vehicles should be owned by rich people, not people like Arthur. Gobobanga we uli olinga Arthur, ngobulamu okyabutetenkanyamu nga Arthur bwatetenkanya. Ebintu byokugula mu kazaba Germany bireke kujja kunyiga, you get angry. Sawa ya Queen watambula simanyi lwaki wali waggulu wabaddewo jjaamu. So yes, guys, when we went to start seeing cars, Subaru so kuraba, it's a UBK, and we found Babade Wajikuba T-Cat. For the guys that know, T-Cat is polishing, yeah? They were polishing the body. It checked all the boxes, But still the gentleman did not like it because it had blemishes on the body. A UBK should definitely have blemishes. UBPs and blemishes. I tell you, UBK the nayo. So what I did then, because namurabye ngati kinogenda. But the Subaru Forester 2011 ngabajituna million hana mwemu. Katenga the higher, the newer the car, the more you spend, because kata 20 ga 13 ya million ngana musatu atenga yabadita mtayagala banja. So when we saw that Subaru Forester 2011 of 41 and he could not afford it, so that's where I stopped. I blacked out. Like even the day of the Harrier, I blacked out because you would get a Harrier that has a sunroof and you do not like either the number plate or the interior, and then you find one that is really good and then it doesn't have a sunroof. So basically it was back and forth of I like this, I don't like that, I don't. And then when we went to see the new Subaru, yes, it was good, but then he really wanted a sunroof. And then there were brokers that were suggesting and then I told them we have a sunroof. So the issue at that time was that we wanted a car that had a sunroof, whether what or what, and we had only one Subaru and one Harrier Kauno. The Harrier Kauno, we found it around here. Wanonga mupaka wanu Kauno twagisange yemagambe UBPA emitemi kute. And also the Harrier was a 2006. The Subaru we bought is a 2009. So when you look at, like, you think about the prices, yeah. Twagisanga mukana akajja. Siwe wano wenyini we twagisanga teriiwo. Ninga twagisanga wano. Omanyi ba broker bennaku zino balina amagezi baddira emmotoka twagisanga wano wenyini. I remember we parked here. Ba broker bennaku zino bagezi akwate emmotoka n'agiparkinga mu kifo nga toyinza kusuubira nti waliyo abasuubuzi. N'akuleeta ogirabe, we found it there. So so the option we had was that of the Subaru. Na ye ngatajagala because eriko blemishes, and I told him, you know what, and you know, at that time I did not even know that he was planning to respray it to black, which take it later on. So I blacked out and I stopped engaging, and nezira mbyange okitegeera kati awo nga simanyi kyamukolera. So and I told him omanyi bogenda okudda yewa kosooke weerowooze, and I got inspection fee ebeeweddeko. I've given you 2 days. Yes, the number of hours are okay, but the mukwadde obudde bungi okitegeera. So eventually I think he talked to his people ne bagamba tugende tuvuge mu Subaru. So we drove the Subaru, Subaru twagiguze nakawa Kirekaoba, and then we drove it to the bypass and tugenda paka Kisasi, and then we came back to the parking lot. Yagiguze ngerimu almost half tank of fuel okitegeera, and then we tested even with the machine, and everything checked out. And the negotiation came. Guy yali agala $1.3 million n'alemerako, yabadde mbu yakagisuubula. He was a trader. Yabadde mbu yakagisuubula mbu aliteke $1 million. And I've told you guys time, amukimanyi alimba. Traders eat between 2 to 3 million. Sometimes they even eat 5. You get the badder the car, like you see the Tiguan that you were selling Makinon. The reason they were giving you very little money is because even them, they know they're going to take time before selling it. So they have to buy it very cheaply, so that they make a lot of profit. They are taking a very big risk on your car. You get it? So ayinza obe moroke yagigule milioni nga 25 oba 26 kati nga yaliddeko milioni nga 4 oba 3. So traders work for that amount of money, and you know, car trading is also a game. The same sobola ebyo kati you can imagine ayinza oba yaguze open roof eyo ngaji vuma nga agamba nyine bino open roof abantu bayagala, because most people don't like open roof cars because zitonya. Era neyo twagenzo jigula nga nchafu yetaga kulongosera bwatagirongose egenda kutonya. So one of our biggest bottlenecks was that we wanted a sunroof car, and the cars that have sunroofs are not so many. Yeah, So that was one of our bottlenecks, and but we eventually got a sunroof, Subaru, and I asked him, "Lwaki obadde oyagala nnyo sunroof?" Nangamba, "Arthur, oli obadde kawo ng'olina ekintu ky'oyagala mu bulamu ng'okifiirako." I told him, "Yeah." Ne kati nze sikyalina nnyo kyenfiirako. Sikyalina nnyo kyenfiirako. I find that most of these things are vanity. But nangamba, Arthur, nze nali njagala emmotoka ya sunroof. Actually, I'm the one that took the pictures of him. So he was really happy with this purchase. I'm happy with the purchase. Would I have bought a Subaru when I had seen a Harrier Kaundo UBD with the sunroof? I would have bought a Kaundo. Which take it and make a chat with Mrs. Kaundo in number plate the UBD. UBJ. So that's how we bought that Subaru. It was good. It's a good purchase, but I think I would make a different choice. Nzenga Arthur, I'll definitely buy a Kaundo. So checho random car truck that's the banana sunroof nga yafuse sunroof. Nanga ate in nafe twarowozeza agenda kwesimbawo. Nasoka tugata agenda kwesimba, but later on natugamba ate agenda ta planning kwesimba, but he just wanted the sunroof. I think omuntu mwabako ekintu kyayagala mbula mwamala kukifuna n'alyoka kakkana. So sunroof yabadde nkugambye twatuuse maama we n'amugamba naye gwe lwaki teweesonyiwa sunroof. Okyegera ng'emmoloka ennungi gye ziri naye nga tezirina sunroof. You people be there, you don't know. People want things. Oli yabadde ayagala sunroof ye nga talina kirala kyanyega. Kati sunroof n'ennamba bye byasinze otutawaanya. Kati nga ate tosobola funa Harrier Kaundo ng'erimu eyo namba UBK tosobola gifuna miliyoni 3 okujjako nga nnyiniyo yagitunda nga ate apapala tosobola gifuna. Ate ng'era ebiseera ebisinga, I've told you time and again guys that traders, me have seen them, the traders don't invite you to buy a car ku busuubuzi bwe baba nabo bagirabamu potential. Never happens. Era trader yenna ino babroka bakubira nga jangu ogule ne mmoloka ya busuubuzi. Manya si ya busuubuzi. I am telling you, si ya busuubuzi. Oba manya ye tasobola gigula ssente ezo. Kati olaba the Prius, I'm actually now considering going to the bond for the Prius. Prius nazemu nenda bayenda naye Prius enkadde embi. Oba mwaki muvuga bubi emmoloka? Lwaki muvuga bubi emmotoka? And somehow I start imagining that some people are not supposed to be driving hybrids. A hybrid car should be 200% clean on the interior. Nego omuntu bw'abeera ne hybrid nga nchafu. Actually guys, if you ever buy a hybrid is one car where the windows should never go down. Actually nze bwe naagula hybrid amadirisa gali 3 ngenda gajjako ne ku socket. Teri ku sadirisa lya hybrid. Because you're going to end up spending money fixing a car that you did not need to fix. You get? Nze bwe naagula hybrid amadirisa gali 3 ngenda gajja mu socket nga tegakka. Nga tegakka. Because hybrid nchafu. We have something we love in life. So until we get them, life will never be complete. The feeling after a story we never tell. Yeah. Dasha, start agala Dasha banange. Tuone Pads Limited high. After the guys from our hometown Mitiana. Omumanyi wamutegedde. Guy yada yagala sunroof. Natuse ne ebigambo byampeddeko. There's a time I reached and I had nothing to say. And then the guy said, Arthur, nabadde mmanyi ogenda kunnyamba ko nimuga kati nkuyambe ki. Like I had already told him what needs to be done. Ne muganda kugambye dda kye tulina okukola. Ku bintu byonna by'oyagala tulina okufiirwako kimu. Either fiirwako ennamba oba fiirwako sunroof. If you're not willing to compromise on anything, nze sina kya kugamba. Kitegeera until Still, he did not compromise on either the number plate or the sunroof, but we ended up not buying a Kawundo, which was his preferred choice. So that's what I told him. You need to compromise. Sometimes because kati awo choba you know, when we go to buy a car and then I keep quiet, I'm avoiding something. I'm avoiding the temptation of sounding like I'm a broker. Because then I have to start convincing you that I never want to do that. I normally want someone to buy a car that they want. Then I just keep quiet. Because if I start convincing you, then it will start to feel like, I like Ariako say it. So I never tried to convince people to buy cars. That's where my job ends. It's on you. You can go home without a car. So that's what happened. We end up being I think people are used to being convinced. Me, I don't. Me, I know how it would feel. And the thing that happens with someone buying a car they don't like it, because Arthur has convinced them. Because Arthur Mugabe moroka nungi. Aba atambula wali ne yabiko omupiira. Arthur young convincing. You get what I'm saying? So I never convinced people to buy anything. So that's what happened. On day one, I kept quiet because nari sira cha mugamba. The same thing happened on day two. Natusenga nga nina kusirika busiri singa na sina cha kumugamba. Guys, dakika za fiziwede ziza 5 mu musampu dakika 3 mwezi 3. Guys, double tap the screen. Double tap. Mweno orientation, you can double tap. Hi Cleo Karunji, how are you? Potholes in Uganda. Potholes zo nyingi twazigumira dda. Flash fan ya kubakerere. Guys, kantandika okubasiibula. So that's Random Car Talk Thursday for you. Tomorrow is going to be Question Friday and also Eid. Funya abantu abampise ku Eid nyo naye mama. Tambula ogenda ku Eid nakyo kirala. That's David Klaje Walabichi VIP. Good morning. We bali kuwera okera. Ronald Muchwa, BJ Kakai, K, Sambira, Daniel, Frederick, Louis, Ibanda, Bernard, Collins, Thomas, Gerard Aidens, Farmers Fowler, Yamba, Makinon, Cassidy, David, George Senkubuges, Historical Norman, Majora Julius, Emmanuel Arnaitwe, Oriema Marvin, MD, Akiram, Collins Thomas, Paul Sema, Basic Chris, Collins Thomas Agambi. You haven't talked about cars. Tell us about Mitsubishi Lancer. Someone wants to sell it to me. I like it because it's money. Everything is intact. AC is on, but on AF series old. But hey, okay. Cassidy David, Igumba Jonathan, Lawrence Omule, Henry Modern Juice, Council Patrick Kasiku, Michael Eugene, Subuga Rogers, Cassidy David, Robin Fly, Ronald M. Cassandra VIP, Seru Victor, Keith, Fahad Chiza, MD, Nathan 256, Babilia Barbara, Kungu Pius, Benjamin Zenfuma, Morina Chan, Were Martin, Chikawa Ricky, Karota Uganda, Princess Zoe, Morad K Momo VIP, thank you for renewing for 10 months. Kakomo Derek, Lubega Shafiq, Hash Fashions Media, Dasha 256, Banai Dash. Waliwo wano omusajja akwagala okufaako obufi. Banai kamba siule Kilio Karunji, Game Zone, Muchunguzi Gerald. After the government needs to start paying you. Government doesn't pay anyone. Government is a fail. Anyway, can you advise us to get a Mark II Grand? Yes, Mark II Grands are good. Just get one with the beams. I don't know what those codes mean, but get one with the beams engine. Joseph Valley Kudebe. Guys, thank you very much for choosing to be with me this early morning. Effect. Effect check. Thank you very much for being part of this broadcast. Babide wamukubye omusumali teyazze mu 17 million for Primo Super abayo nona sente naye munanga abantu bazigula walugo nasanga yajigula million 2 mu Primo Super mbungeri ku UBA. Guys, dash olabiseko dash start ali ready okusasula ticket yo ya convention was the Subaru UBK UBJ. The Subaru is UBK. It was UBK. Guys, I wish you a very lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow, question Friday. Search dash akiriza. Kati dash you inbox me omusajja agenda okumpa sente ze nga mukakasiza nti namba anjifunye. Search sijja kuwa namba nga dash takiriza nkuwe namba. Guys, I wish you a very lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Question Friday. Ciao.